That is beautiful. I love that. Secret Pond from The Road, and of course from Keiko Matsui, who's in Los Angeles. Hello.
Hello, hi Rod. How are you?
Well, I'm okay. It's a bit damp and cold in London at the moment, but you've got some half decent weather out there, I guess.
We see the whole view of the ocean here.
Fantastic.
Beautiful sunny day.
Well, beautiful sunny days help you write great music, doesn't it?
Oh, yes. Thank you, thank you.
Well, you know, I've just played the Secret Pond from the Road album, and you had good fun making that album, didn't you? I can feel you had good fun making that album.
Um, yes, always for me that the composition part is very important, and I'm enjoying to create new song, new original song every time for the album.
Your
And
album.
this time, which is very special album, which carries lots of reflections about the human being, universe, life, soul, all these very deep thinking is reflecting.
Absolutely, you're correct. Your whole feel of this album, it should have been called The Journey into the Mind rather than The Road, because it takes me everywhere when I listen to your album. It's soft,
Uh-huh.
it's full of emotion. I feel like
Mhm.
I'm in another place. That's why I think you had so much fun with this particular album, because yes, you're right, it is spiritual. It is feeling
Yes.
good. It is feeling
Eh,
it just creates so many moods.
I'm happy to hear. And actually, this album title is called The Road dot dot dot. There
Yes.
are three dots. And because I named this because of that, this album, after all many things happened to my life, and also I had great experience through my concert tour, and so I felt that each one of us has our own journey, and you have your own road, and you are the creator, producer of the road, and our journey continues. That's why I added dot dot dot.
Absolutely right. We have to have these experiences of life, don't we? All those different ups and those downs and those crazy turnarounds, those love affairs and all those things to make life sound so interesting on an album.
Uh-huh.
It
Thank you.
it's
And the
gorgeous.
secret pond is the beginning of our journey, which is like roots of the soul in the universe or something like that. That's why I started from this song.
Yeah, but the whole album, I mean, if nobody's heard your music before and they're listening to this show, they'll instantly fall in love with it. But you see,
Oh,
I love your touching piece and
uh-huh,
Embrace and Surrender and Falcon's
uh-huh.
Win. They are beautiful, beautiful songs.
Thank you very much. This embrace and surrender is for me. It is huge, deep love song for me.
Well, you've been touring in America and you're still touring now. How much have you enjoyed that?
It's I don't feel this is like a job because this is my mission and also my really quite experience which carries lots of happiness because recently, lately, more than 4 5 years, I have been touring. Besides US and Japan, I go to Russia, Ukraine, Latvia, Estonia, Finland, Japan, Singapore, many, many countries, including South Africa. So I really experienced that music connect us beyond the culture, religion, history, everything, and we can feel oneness. So that's why it is great for me. It is just great experience.
Yes, because what you're very able to do, and a lot of musicians aren't able to do this, but you are, and that is you pull in all these cultures, like your album, your last one, which was influenced from Africa. You bring in all these
Uh-huh.
feelings and emotions, and now to you, that is important.
Oh, thank you so much.
When do you write the best?
Pardon?
when do you write the best? Do you write the best when you're working hardest as you are now, or do you write the best when it's just very quiet, or do you you're a prolific songwriter. When do you feel is the best time for you to compose?
Actually, I am carrying my music notepad all the time, but I love to set a special time. I love to set a special time in a quiet place and just be alone and with just a piano. But I don't play piano when I compose. Just sitting in front of the piano and wait to hear something from above or something. So it's really mystic progress for me. And when I start hearing, then I catch those and made a note on my music sheet. That's the beginning of my progress of this composition.
So you take your notepad around, and you could be anywhere. You could be by Niagara Falls or a coffee shop or traveling in a car and get these feelings.
When I am under the deadline, yes, I will do, but I prefer to set a different place. And during the tour, I'm so busy and so hard, just with jet lag and just to be perfect condition for the for the show is important. So always I set special time for composition.
Super. This is Rod Lucas, right here at Best Smooth Jazz with Keiko Matsui, and we're featuring her album The Road. Here's another tune we talked about earlier on. This is Falcon's Wing. Now, Keiko, this is your 22nd album?
Yes, in US.
Yes, well, how do you do all this hard work and write so many albums?
I don't know, maybe just just I feel that my fans in many countries, they send me nice emails, and also when at the concert, I can see their happy face at my show, and those
Yes.
kept me going.
Tell me, I'm really interested to know this. What classical composer do you feel you've had the most thought process with?
Well, when I was learning classical music, I admire that, of course, Bach, Chopin, Rachmaninoff. They are my favorite.
Well, I was going to say Chopin myself when when I was thinking about this interview today. I thought I will ask her about classical music and Chopin, because I'm sure he was a great influence along, because you started music from about 5, didn't you?
Yes, and that time was a classical piano. I took the lesson, and but for me, lately, gradually, I was listening to many kinds of music and start writing on music. But for me, music has no borders. So sometimes I receive some melody which carries some elements from classics. Sometimes we rock, or sometimes world music. So it's just very naturally came to me, and especially this album, I was trying to produce the way as much as organic as possible. That was my kind of thought
Yeah.
about this album.
You encapsulate life and all things in life, cultures and people and all of those emotions too, and that's what makes it so special. So you'll be on to your 23rd album, I should think, in due course, the way that you work.
Pardon?
You're
asking me about the 23rd album? Oh, give me a break. I just finished.
Well, you are very prolific. You are very
Right now,
prolific.
I am so enjoying to play this new material,
Yeah.
and we are having fun on the real road. So I'm very happy, and I really hope that we can go to UK very soon.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing you, and that was going to be my last question. When do we see you in the next couple of years? Next year?
I hope this year, but we have to go to South Africa, and I have some dates in Eastern Europe. to meet you there.
It would be lovely. I would very much appreciate that. Well, thank you for coming on to Best Smooth Jazz.
Thank you.
I hope you have a super break when it comes around, and continued success. And thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much.